Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of your Wheel and Anchor weekly newsletter. This week I'm coming to you from the north shore of Sicily, here at a beautiful town called Cefalu, which is going to form the second part of our Sicily LiveAway program in March of 2023. This part of Sicily is really quite amazing. The capital, of course, Palermo, is not far away, just under an hour by train. And the mountains, the hills, the sort of arid countryside really is, while similar to other parts of Sicily, is a bit unique and different. What struck me here is the coastline, which compared to the eastern part of the island, which is relatively flat, here you can see these mountains that rise right up from the sea. The water is a beautiful color of turquoise, which may not be unique to other seaside places, but when you have that as a backdrop to this wonderful town, it's a great place to hang out, I think, for a couple of weeks. This is obviously June. The weather is already scorching hot. It's getting up to the late 30s. To the high 30s today. So as you can tell, I came up here to the Norman fortress that sits above the town first thing in the morning before all the tourists arrive in order to take in this incredible vista, as well as to check out one of the many activities there are to do in this area. Cefalu itself dates back to the Middle Ages. There is an incredible Norman cathedral just down below me here, as well as sort of the classic narrow alleyways and cobblestone streets that you could expect. And what I like about Sicily that's a little bit different from what you find in other parts of Italy is that there's a certain grittiness here. When you walk through the streets, the buildings all need a little bit of that extra maintenance. There's laundry hanging from the balconies. It gives you the feel of a place that's really lived in. It's not just a touristic place. In the summertime, thousands upon thousands of people come here to hoard the beaches. And again, another nice reason why we like to come in the spring. It's a bit cooler. There's a fraction of the number of people here, but we still all have all of the infrastructure that's available. Many of the restaurants, everything from fine dining to just sort of your classic Sicilian style pizza. So lots to do here in Cefalu. I'm really excited to be releasing the program in a few weeks' time. From here, I'm off to the Aeolian Islands, which I can see off in the distance. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to capture them on my camera, but we are going to be heading to the Aeolian Islands also on our LiveAway as we make our way here from the north coast of Cefalu over to the Amalfi Coast. So this weekend I'm going to cross over to an island called Salina, which is one of the Aeolian Islands. They're volcanic islands. I'm also going to visit Stromboli, which is one of Italy's 3 active volcanoes. The other one, of course, is Etna, that I visited in April, and I reported on our newsletter from there. And then, of course, Vesuvius, which is overlooking Naples. So I think this is going to be a wonderful itinerary, combining our LiveAway here in Sicily, in Cefalu, with the Amalfi Coast based in Sorrento, and I'll be reporting back to you from there next week. In fact, our next webinar on our LiveAway to Amalfi is going to take place on Thursday, June the 16th. So you'll find the link in the blog as usual. So please tune in for that. Following that, I'm going to be headed off for our next Wheel and Anchor adventure in Ireland with a group of members who are also anxious to be getting away on an exciting trip with us. So lots in store. In case you missed it this week, we just released our new African Rail Odyssey program this past Thursday. That is our incredible Rovos Rail journey from Cape Town, South Africa, all the way up to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And you will find a link to the replay in the blog below. I look forward to continuing my journeys over the next week here on the north coast of Sicily, the Aeolian Islands, as well as Sorrento and the Amalfi Coast. And I'll be back again next week with our next newsletter in the series. And until then, take care. I hope you're enjoying summer as it approaches, and happy travels for those of you who are out on the road.